warmer, my dad and I messed with the suspension on this bike, and even though it's the factory suspension, it's still adjustable. And for the first summer that I had the bike, I never did mess with the suspension. I just got my fat ass on it and rode. Now, knowing full well that from the factory these things are set for like a 150-pound rider, and I'm definitely not a 150-pound rider. So it was always kind of spongy, but you know, it's my first bike, so I had basically nothing to compare it to. So it felt fine to me, you know, because like I said, nothing else to compare it to. So rode all season like that, and even took it to a sort of track day here in Kansas. They've got Heartland Park over in Topeka, and they do this free lunch ride thing once in a while during the season, and it's exactly what it sounds like. It's a free ride during the lunch break of the normal track day riders. They let anybody come and do it, you know, as long as you have fairly appropriate gear on, they'll let you do it. And you know, they don't let you go too fast. I think the top speed that we hit was like 80, 85 around the track, and it's just enough to get a little taste of what it's like, and if you think you're going to enjoy it. And I definitely did. I really do want to go back. That's why I ended up a guy in this leather jacket, and you know, my helmet is Snell rated so that I can go to the track, because it really was. It was a lot of fun. I want to do it again. I want to go a lot faster, and so I think I'm going to do that. But so around the track, I didn't really notice any issues with the suspension on the bike, because, like I said, we just weren't going that fast. You know, I've taken corners harder than that on back roads and been fine as far as I thought. But anyway, like I said, Dad and I messed with the suspension on the bike, and I wasn't able to get on it too hard because the season had already ended. You know, the weather was already turning to shit, and so the roads were cold. I didn't really feel confident being a newer rider that, yeah, I didn't really want to push it too hard around the corners on wet, or not wet, but cold pavement. Oh, something smells like shit. Like actual doo-doo. It's gross. But I did take it for a couple of quick rides around town, and it felt a lot better. Like it definitely firmed up a little bit. So I'm really looking forward to the springtime, when I can actually take it out and get on it pretty hard, and maybe take it to a track day and really put this thing through its paces, and put myself through my paces, you know. I spent all of last season just becoming accustomed to being on a bike again. I'd ridden before, but it had been, gosh, 20 years since I rode, and I didn't really ride much when I did. You know, I borrowed a friend's bike here and there, and you know, just cruised around town. Did take one trip out to Daytona, but that was, you know, we weren't very far, so. So yeah, not much riding experience. I mean, I knew how to ride, but I wasn't very good. And I'm still not, you know, I'm still learning. There's still a lot of times I screw up, and I do a lot of shit wrong, but I'm not dead yet. And I'm getting better every time I ride. I'm getting better. At least I think I am. Who knows? Ask the folks I ride with, maybe they can tell you. But I'd like to go to the track and, you know, like I said, put myself through my paces and the bike, and become even more comfortable on the bike, and familiar with how it handles, and, you know, learn to become a better rider. And they have coaches out there that coach you on becoming a better rider. This guy's flashing water all over me. So I've got no real destination today. I'm just out cruising, just to get some time on the bike. Because it's been about a month, maybe a little bit longer, since I've been able to get out on the bikes, and I kind of miss it. It's a good looking 359. I think it was a 359. Had the round headlights like a 359. Might have been a 379 with 59 lights. Either way, good looking truck. If I actually do end up posting this video, you know, we'll see. So I guess I'll tell you guys a little bit about myself. I'm 38 years old, about 39. Shit, I just had a birthday. And I'm an old fart on a upright naked bike, having some fun. I drive a truck for a living, so I'm not home very much. I only get home every other weekend, so I've only got 4 days out of the month that I can ride. So when the weather's shitty on one of those weekends that I'm home, I don't ride. And it sucks, and I gotta go a month in between riding. And in wintertime, it happens. That's why I bought all this heated gear, so that, you know, I would stand a better chance. Oh shit, look at that, the sun's out. Wow. At least get a little bit more riding time in. I apologize about that. I've been battling this damn cold since before Christmas. I thought I was getting better there for a little bit. It kind of went away for almost a week, and then it just came back. Not nearly as bad, but definitely back. So, you know, being out in the cold weather, riding a motorcycle, probably not the smartest thing to do, but fuck it. Gotta have me some fun. And I would have taken the bike up on the, you know, the little backcountry roads, but again, like I said, it's still pretty cold. I don't trust myself or the bike really yet on cold pavement in the wintertime. So I'll wait till the weather warms back up before I do any of that crazy hooligan shit. Oh, look at these potholes. It's fucking crazy. That's the Midwest for you, though. Yeah. The roads aren't the best to be